less coverage, the better. I'm a simple man with simple. Show, right up. Simple man with simple. Well, we have to put that inside, don't we? Before we pull the wall around? No, we can wall up. Why don't we just jump into the wall? Okay, just bring it up. No, I want it to put it in this one. Or the wrong one? Oh, okay. That's just a little red. Right there. Yeah, they marked proof on right there. I think or something right here. There. I think. Okay. I didn't want. You wouldn't pull my. They live up there, so we'll. Let's go. I think to the end, it's not end, right?
Yeah, I hear how.
Yeah, I know. We can just do nose up against it.
Alright, this is back. Or let's roll this one that way.
Okay.
Which way does this go anyway? Okay, to go this way.
Yeah.
These are the ends, right?
Yeah. Sit back.
You're right back as far as you can.
Huh?
Alright, hold it now. Hold it there.
Yeah, it's not so much fun, so not the end of
I borrowed these from Darko in the ship's division.
Yeah.
I just got them made up. Considering I've been
Anchoring the water. Yeah, go ahead.
To the standard.
Didn't we communicate though with the microcomputer via that long cable using your SM?
I thought so. We
Yeah.
could try again anyway.
I'm pretty sure that we did. That we did in fact communicate it through the 9-pin
It
connector.
could be that the small box I have does that. It does.
buffers it.
If it gets a signal, it will buffer it or bring it to the proper
And in fact,
voltage.
there is software in here which allows you to run through several interfaces, not just one. So you can run through several up to 3 interfaces.
Well, what we
Yes.
need, what we really need is a little board or a box that just buffers those signals.
Or else we just hook into your RS-232
Yeah,
interface at the top
See,
end.
suppose with a long cable you come to the interface, the SIM, whatever its name is,
192.
and it works. Then you know you could have a long cable.
That's
Sure.
right.
This
Yeah.
interface
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
and work with
Yeah,
it.
well,
Absolutely.
that's what we should do. First thing
You
to do is to
yours?
try it and
Why
see if
don't
it
we try
works.
hooking it
Yes.
up then? Let's try hooking it up via that cable and running the same program.
Yes.
The same one that we're
Via
running now.
that cable there?
The long cable, because right now we're on the short one. This is the one, a short cable.
Yeah, but the thing is,
That's
it's not quite that simple because this goes in where it is. This goes in here.
yeah. I've got a
and it
5-pin
goes
to
down
25-pin, 9-pin
to
to
this.
25-pin connector.
So what you've got to do is put George's
No, but that's what we want to avoid because we will need
to there.
what you have from your 9-pin here. You want to select the 3 pins are sending
Yeah.
the data and bring it
Yeah.
to the system I have.
Yeah.
Well, here you see we could go through here directly with that hooked up into there. We just take it off.
Yes,
From here,
this
up
goes
and
out to your 9-pin connector takes
here.
all. So we go at the end of
This
that,
cable, which is
and
the
we
40-foot
go
cable that we
through
want to use.
the module I have, and we see if we're in business on it.
Have you got a 9-pin or a
The thing is, this,
25-pin?
what are you going to do about the other end though? It's got an underwater plug on it. Okay.
No, but you
No.
see, this is the one we'd hook up at the RS-232, the SM-192.
That's the end of your long.
This would be on.
That's your long wire, is it?
Yeah,
With,
that's the
and it's
one.
hooked to the 9 pins.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my module then.
Sure. So this is the one that we bring up onto the pontoon. So we'd hook up George's RS-232 interface here and then go directly from the computer into that.
I'm missing something here because the end of that goes in here. Okay.
Yeah. So that should be all right. That's our underwater connector.
But it's not going any place right now.
This will be hooked
going
into
to
here.
there.
I know, but this will come off, right?
Oh,
That'll
no,
be
no, no.
hooked
I don't
into
think
there.
that's going to work because the roadblock is right here. It's in here. You've got to get around that over to this part.
No, but what I'm saying was that when we tested that down at Annapolis,
Yeah.
the configuration was that hooked into that, through here, through George's RS-232,
Well, I
into the
thought,
computer.
what I thought we ended up doing was George's interface was plugged directly
No,
into
but
there.
I need 110. So
Yeah.
that.
Let's
So
try it.
this has to be near the computer because we cannot dedicate it.
Yeah.
We dedicated 95% of the
Yeah.
time to that, but we still need.
Okay, there you are.
So what's your no?
got
I
5 or
want
a
that
9.
here. Okay, get a male-to-male connector for that, and you want to hook it to your RS-232.
Okay, well let's just stop logging here. We're still. There.
Push button.
All right. That's good. Why don't we just try and download the data that we've logged so far first of all,
Okay, finish that,
Let's
and
finish
we
this.
will
and then we'll do that.
start on
test.
that one afterwards.
All right. That's it. So back on. Now, it's hit and miss whether or not it's going to respond. Probably check first and come up with 96 on the keyboard before it'll respond via the computer. And even so,
Sorry.
I just don't think this interface is capable, no matter what signals you send in, of raising those two lines. They can't do it. It's just physically not connected. So you got to go directly onto that 9-pin bus.
But can
the
you
9-pin
link the...
will drive. It may drive it. Probably we could try it.
well, this is it.
Okay. Actually, this is what you want to do. You want to unplug it over there and plug it into your computer. That's what you want to do.
But this is a short cable.
Yeah, well, we can do for test anyway.
Now it's hung up, you see. For some reason it's intermittent. That means you don't have to reboot the system.
Why don't we
Okay,
while he's messing with that, why don't we lug the cable over the side of it?
So let's call this TST3.
okay, you want to unload what you're unloading the...
So we should be able to... Okay, so essentially what we're doing is just going through a lab test of the system of the data logger on the sea carousel. This is the pod split apart from its underwater housing. We've got a data logger here and the small computer which drives the data logger. What we're trying to do is see whether or not we can interface the data logger directly from the pontoon, so we can see what's going on in the data logger and program it directly when we're actually out there. Right now we have it connected up to the computer via the short cable. What we'd like to be able to do is to hook it up to the underwater connector on the long cable, the 40 to 50 foot cable that you see here, and have that interface directly into the computer so we can download instructions to tell the data logger how to log, and also download the data back from the data logger when we've finished running our experiment. And we've got some problems in communicating directly with that data logger, so we're going to have to interface it with a second communications link, and that's what we're working on now, is trying to interface that communication link to the communication link on the data logger. So there's some handshaking that we have to resolve. We've tested out each of the components so far. This is the magnetic reed switch which detects the lid rotation, and here are the magnets that are on the lid, and we've simply just tested it by running the magnets along the reed switch at a known rate, and we've recorded that on the data logger. We've downloaded that from the data logger, and we've verified in fact that what we're seeing on disk, what we've recorded on disk, is in fact the data is the number of counts of the magnets going by the reed switch. So that works. We've calibrated the optical backscatter sensors, which are these here. These are the actual sensors. That's the actual transmitter, and it's an infrared, it's a laser light source, and the detectors are just above it, and it measures the backscatter of light. It measures the backscatter of light in the water column, backscattered off particles, much like you'd imagine the backscatter you get off your headlights in a snowstorm. We have 3 of them here, and we've tested them in waters of different sediment concentrations in a small tank, and we verified that they work too. So we've essentially done most of the calibration work that we need. The next thing is just to put it all together and test it in the field. That's it.